Over here. Hello, welcome in. All right.
My name is Terrence. I'm from Alabama. I'm an electrician. I'm also a DJ, and I also do body work on cars.
Okay. All right. So we're just gonna go up to some of the ladies that ended up popping their balloon. We can get your name, how old you are, what you do, and why you popped your balloon.
I'm Sergio Nell. I'm 24 and I'm a medical specialist. And why? Okay. First, you're short, and I'm a tall girl. I like 6 foot and up. 2, I don't do dreads. And then you're an electrician. I'm thinking about like businessman, doctor, lawyer, because I'm trying to like find a man who could provide for my kids and provide for me. You know what I'm saying? And and you're from Alabama. I heard things about Alabama. I'm from New York, so no, thank you.
What you hear about Alabama? I feel like Alabama,
I don't think you want to know.
Let us know. What have you heard?
You could probably marry your sister. It's a little. I've been there. It's a little weird over there. So no, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. She coming for your people.
I know. I can't even let her go like that.
Okay, and is she somebody that you would approach? Is she your type? Like anything you like, don't like?
No, I don't think I like her attitude. I don't like the attitude. I think you think you're a little up there. I mean,
No, I think you think I'm up there.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. So why would you assume that?
Well, I just feel like for you to just say that, talk down about Alabama, you don't know. I feel like, no, I definitely think you ought to do more research or whatever.
I did. That's my job, literally, to research. And I researched y'all, and I didn't like it.
Okay. Well, no, I definitely wasn't talking to you, though. No.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So just the attitude.
Yeah, she's not that cute either. So.
Oh.
Not cute either.
Okay.
All right, so
He thinks I'm cute. He thinks I'm cute. He can't admit it. You know I'm cute.
Nah, you're not ugly, but you're not cute either, though.
You know I'm cute. You know I'm cute.
we'll just leave it at that, and let's go.
Okay, they're just trolling us at this point, right? Please just tell me that they're trolling us. Minutes after Super Bowl 58 ends, Joe Biden's personal X account posts this message, and it says, just like we drew it up. Just like we drew it up. Okay, like Joe Biden helped draw out the plans for the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl, okay? So this comes on the heels of months of Super Bowl conspiracies with Taylor Swift, and Taylor Swift is like rigging the Super Bowl because they want the Chiefs to win because Taylor Swift brings in so much money to the NFL, bring in new Swiftie fans. She's even going to be endorsing Joe Biden seemingly for the 2024 election. So it's like, are they just messing with us, please? Please just tell me that they are messing with us. I mean, just like we drew it up minutes after the Chiefs win the Super Bowl. You can't make this up, man. Look at this.
I learned this in Italy. Well, the aluminum pan, the frozen tortellini, and this oxidized ground beef have allowed me to use my powers of deduction to determine that this is not true. Unless there's an Italy and Minnesota that I'm not aware of. Yeah, just use your hands. Fuck, is that a cream explosive diarrhea? Okay, I can't deal with this anymore.
Your heart out, because this is what's for dinner tonight, and it was so easy.
This is a 0, and I'm not trying. I'm good.
Jon Stewart's back on The Daily Show, and it just makes me so happy.
These two candidates, they are both similarly challenged. And it is not crazy to think that the oldest people in the history of the country to ever run for president might have some of these challenges. Now, Democrats will say that any criticism like this, especially of Biden, is unfair. Because you just don't know Biden like they know Biden.
President Biden, who I've been around numerous times just in this last year, is sharp, he's focused, he's bright.
He is sharp, intensely probing, and detail-oriented and focused.
This is a man who is sharp, who is on top of his game, who knows what's going on.
He's smart. He's on his game.
I was in almost every meeting with the president, and the president was in front of and on top of it all, coordinating and directing leaders who are in charge of America's national security, not to mention our allies around the globe.
Did anyone film that? Because if you're telling us behind the scenes he is sharp and full of energy and on top of it and really in control and leading, you should film that. That would be good to show to people instead of a TikTok where he goes, we see he's in charge. You see, I like cookies. Of course, when it comes to Republicans, they've got a different strategy for their 77-year-old candidate.
Well, first of all, Donald Trump is not an old man.
He's an old man. He is objectively an old man on a human scale. Trump is objectively old. If he was a tortoise, I would tell him as a tortoise at 77, oh, young man, go off and enjoy college. But he's not a tourist. He's not a tortoise. That is not being ageist. That is being human lifespanist. One thing we know for certain is this. We have two candidates who are chronologically outside the norm of anyone who has run for the presidency in this country, in the history of this country. They are the oldest people ever to run for president, breaking by only 4 years the record that they set. The last time they ran, they are at the age. They are objectively old. They're at the age. There are no more age-related milestones to hit. They got the AARP card. They've got Social Security. They've got their movie discounts. There is no, oh, wait till you hit 88, you get to drink and drive. No!
My fellow Democrats who are Biden apologists need to take note. It's okay to be critical of Biden. Remember, we're not in a cult like they are.
This may be the strangest video I've ever had to make. But important nonetheless. Spring, Texas, woman owns an antique store. And some days after work, she likes to go through her security cameras and just kind of peruse through and see like what people are stopping and looking at, what kind of traffic she had that day. One particular day, someone stands out to her. She notices him because he's wearing a kilt, and you don't see a lot of people wearing kilts. As you can see, something catches his eye. It looks like maybe it's a spoon. He picks it up. Nothing weird about that. But she's just watching because he picked it up. He starts to walk off with it. You know, shows a lot of theft in her business. And he does that weird, like, horse stomp. And he's behind this bird cage doing something. Anyone who's ever had a small child they were potty training knows that look. That's the look that little kids make when you're like, are you pooping? And they're like, Only he's not pushing something out. He's pushing something in that he then removed and decided to put back. I'll let that take a moment to sink in. And just in case there was any doubt, he wasn't done. He saw something else that caught his eye, that he picks up and looks at, and then does his little horsey stomp. There it is. And proceeds to keister it, as they say in the prison system, only he doesn't smuggle it out. After a moment, he takes it out, puts it back, and then starts talking to the woman he came into the shop with, presumably his wife. The owner saw this, and she was mortified. She was horrified. She was disgusted. She called the police, but she also started calling people with antique shops around town and said, hey, go look at your cameras for this date. See if you see a guy in a kilt, and told them what this guy did. And then one of those shop owners called her and said, guess who I have on camera? Yeah, kilt guy. And one, guess what he's about to do? Horsey stomp. And then he proceeds to shove an item where it doesn't belong, certainly if he doesn't own it. And then after jamming it around up there for several moments, he takes it back out and puts it back on the shelf. Now, he did this in her antique shop, so she called other antique shops, and they found him in another one. But who says it stops there? What does he do in Target? What does he do in Walmart? What does he do in, like, a CVS? Is he just looking for random items that he can shove up there and then put back on the shelves for other people to touch and purchase? Take a real close look at him, Texas. Looks like he has an underbite, maybe. I swear, someone's going to recognize him, if nothing else, because of the kilt. I feel like someone's going to be like, doesn't Dave always wear a kilt? Doesn't Dave have this thing like, In his downtime, he's wearing a kilt, and he might be from somewhere else. He might have been visiting Spring, Texas. But the internet is one big, small town. So do me a favor, universe. Take a real close look at this, and somebody tell me, who is he?